Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am coming on today with a video. I'm just going to open the blinds, see if that makes a little bit of a difference. Bear with me 1 second. See if that makes it a bit lighter. Hang on. Let me just turn the light off. Not sure whether that shows up a little bit better. Or maybe not. It's so dark. I'm going to be turning the light on. Okay, so sorry about the shadow, but it's very, very dark. So, and the room that I'm in, it's like facing the house next door. So there's like obviously a house right next to the window. So there's no way the light can come in other than coming down and across. And of course the light doesn't sort of go through houses, does it? So, yeah, so I do apologise, but that's the best I'm going to be able to do. I'm sorry. I hope you're all well. Sorry, I just come on then and I was like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, hope you're all well. Hope you're all safe. We are going into lockdown on Friday because I am in Wales. Obviously, if you can tell from my lovely Welsh accent. But yeah, we are going into lockdown from Friday. So I'm still working. Brian's still working, we think. Still going on as normal for us. The children are off school. My children are allowed to go back because my children had an extra in Pembrokeshire. They had an extra week added on to the half-term week anyway, so they're off this week and they were off next week as half-term. But of course they are due back then on the 2nd of November. So the 2nd of November now, my children are allowed to go back to school because they're in primary age. Obviously the twins are only 5, Alyssa's only 7. So they're allowed to go back. And I think they're allowed to go back up to year 8 in comprehensive. That's what I call it. A lot of people call it high school and things, which I think is really, really American. But it always used to be comp to me. So yeah. So year 7s and year 8s, but then year 7s and year 8s can go back, but year 9s can't. So like my nephews now, one of them is in year 7 and one of them is in year 9. So the year 7 and the one that's in primary school can go to school, but yeah, he can't go to school. But the eldest one can't go to school because he's in year 9. It's ridiculous. So I don't know how that works. I don't know how the virus can distinguish between one of them but not the other. I know it's to do with like age and they're, far less susceptible to get it if they're younger, but there's literally like maybe 2 years between them. I don't know how it can. I don't know. Maybe there's something, because it's spreading at the rate of knots in it. So they've got to do something. I completely understand it. If we've got a lockdown, we've got a lockdown. So I'm glad in a way because when I got to work on Saturday, it might be really, really quiet. And I quite like the lockdown life. I like the quietness. I like there's no roads. There's no traffic on the roads. It's very quiet. I haven't got customers and stuff like that. I think I might have had this conversation with you in a previous video. So I do apologise if I'm repeating myself. But yeah. Anyway, I'm coming on to I just wanted to say I hope you're all well and safe. That was what I was coming to anyway. I am coming on to do a little bit of a haul. Well, it's a little bit of a mismatch actually because I've had some of these bits in for a bit, but then I thought, well, I had these today, so I thought I'll show you these and then I'll show you some of the stuff that I've had like in the last few days. I sold some of my stuff on eBay, which is the only reason I can afford any of this because I'm absolutely broke. So yeah, I managed to sell my pens and my Stampin' Up stuff. So, I had a bit of money from that. So I ordered some card. Also ordered, I'll grab that now. Some things from Paper Maze, but I'll show you the ones that I got from Paper Mill Direct first. Paper Mill Direct is a sort of card and paper company. And up until the 15th of October, I think it was like maybe 5 or 6 days, anything spend over £30, it was free delivery. Now in Paper Maze, I think delivery is something like £4.95 or £5.95. It's something ridiculous. So I thought, I might have to do that, and went for some card because I have got card. but I haven't got a lot of card in different colours, and the colours that I want then for the papers that I've got. So I went on and I got 2 pick and mix boxes. I got one A4 and one 12 by 12. And I'll show you why in a minute. And then I picked up this because I needed to make it up to 30 because I wasn't quite up to 30. So I picked up this. This was on offer in a clearance. I think it was something like £1 something. And it's about 20 or 30 sheets of, I'll open it now. Sorry for the rustling, but I'll just show you. It is like a shimmery, it's only on one side. It's obviously white on the other side. It's a shimmery lilac paper. So I picked this up because it was like lilac for a start. It was purple, which was one of my favourite colours. And I thought this would be nice to like wrap things in because it's like very, very flimsy. Obviously, I don't use paper much for, obviously I use decorated paper. And you could use this to mat things, you know, there's no problem with that. But I was thinking more of like wrapping stuff up. So yeah, so that I picked up that. I picked up the A4 pick and mix boxes. I know the 12 by 12 one is £19.50 and I cannot for the life of me remember what the A4 one was. I'm sorry. I know you get, how many picks do you get? Well, we'll figure it out now. They come in these like pizza style boxes, which are really great because you can use these after too. And these would like class as a small parcel size, which is really good. And they're really compact too. So you get about, I can't remember how many sheets of paper it was. Let me just quickly do a count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. About 16 sheets. Each. There might be maybe more than that because I might have clicked it twice. Because there's certain colours that you can choose from, and there's certain colours that I preferred more than others. So I clicked on them twice. So you just get more of the pick in then. But this one then is like a Christmas red. So if you can see that, it's very sort of Christmassy red. It's more on the bright scale of things, not on the sort of darker colour. Okay, so I picked red for Christmas, obviously. So there's about 16 sheets of that. I picked a green. And that is this colour. See, now that looks blue on the camera, doesn't it? That is mad. How on earth is it doing that? That there is like a bright green. I can't believe it's doing that. Let me see if I can. See that colour green there? That's the same green that's on this paper. But it's not showing you, look, because my camera's not picking it up. That is absolutely mad. I don't know whether it will when I upload it. I don't know. Wow, that's so cool. But not, because I can't show you the colours properly. So that's green, okay. This then, again, is showing as like a light blue, but it's not blue. It's like, I think they call it jade green. Like a mint, like a pistachio green it is. Okay, so there's that one. So there's several sheets of that one. This one I might have clicked twice because I think I've got a bazillion sheets of this one. And this one is like a light lilac. Very, very pretty. And I'll show you the papers I got now because it's going to go lovely with it. And then I bought the baby pink ones as well. Okay, so those are the ones I got out of the A4. Now, the reason I got these ones in the A4 style was because I'm going to use this card to like mat my photo mats. Not actually, you know, unless I can make things with A4. I tend to use 12 by 12 for a lot of things that are made. I tend to watch a lot of American channels, so obviously their measurements are usually 8.5 by 11, their papers, so we don't do them. So I either have to try and resize it to fit like an A4 size, or I'll just use a 12 by 12. But this was the reason I got this size, was just purely for like matting colours, okay, with my Christmas papers, because obviously I'm in Christmas mode at the minute, even though Halloween hasn't been yet, but I'm done with Halloween now. I finished my swaps, and I don't think I got much Halloween stuff left anyway with regards to paper, so I'm now on to my Christmas stuff. So that's the reason I got the A4 one. And then I picked up the 12 by 12 pick and mix box. Now in this one, I thought, right, if you use your head now, your aims. The one I got for the A4 one, I picked the colours because obviously it's better to have colours for my matting because it obviously pops the paper out and stuff. And then I went for like the 12 by 12 sort of, I'll show you now anyway. But like you can generally get like 6 on Amazon. I think it's £6 for 20 sheets of like black cardstock. Or is it 12 sheets? I don't know. 12 sheets of cardstock or 12 sheets of white cardstock. But I like to work in the thick 300 GSM sort of cardstock. And this company does do the thicker cardstock. So I still buy my stuff from Amazon because it's still quite thick on Amazon, but it's not as thick as I like it to be because I don't like to use chipboard very much. So I like the thicker to use as my outer. So I thought I'd go for 12 by 12 in just the general whites and blacks. So this is what I did buy some colours as well. But I haven't actually opened this one. Hang on. So I'll show you now. I'm open. Why didn't I open this before? I meant to, but I completely forgot. So, yeah, right. So this black here, I might have clicked it about 3 times. I think in the 12 by 12 sheets, the pick and box, you get 10 picks and you get about 8, depending on, you know, which one's more of, you get about 8 sheets of each. Obviously, the more times you click it, the more sheets you're going to get. So this one, look, like this black here, I must have clicked it about 3 times. So I've actually got this much paper, this much card. So quite a lot. I'll quickly just see if I can just count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. There's about 25 sheets in there. Okay, and this is 290 GSM. So it's a very thick cardstock. It takes a lot more to score and things, but it's a lot more durable then. So I picked that one in the black. Just put that on the floor there in a minute. Then this one then that was showing up as a light blue on the camera is actually the same mint green one that I showed you. It's like the pistachio green. It's just that colour, but in 12 by 12 then. So like I say, there are some sort of things that I want to make that are 12 by 12 in different colours, and this is sort of the colour scheme that I'm kind of going with for Christmas. So I just picked that colour as one of my picks. I picked the baby pink, same as the A4 that I got. I don't think it's baby pink actually, I think it's just generally pink, because it's a bit darker than what is showing you on the camera there. So I just picked that one, and then I did the same then with the white as I did with the black, and obviously that I mixed that up a little bit, so I put that there a second. This one then is actually showing up as the colour that it is, and this one is a light blue, like a sky blue. Okay. And then this one is the lilac, the same one in the A4s. So that's just 12 by 12. That's the lilac. And then again, same thing for the white. I must have clicked it about 3 times. And this is 300 GSM. So this is again thicker than the black one. But that is one, I can't really explain to you how thick that is, but that is very, very, very thick. So yeah, because when I was buying it before, I thought I'd buy it in the pick and mix because you're allowed to, obviously. There's certain ones you can get, certain ones you can't get. But when I bought it before, I'll quickly show you if I can find one. I think this is the one that I bought before. Now this is the 300 GSM, but you can only buy it in like, it's like 12 by 12, and then it's like 10, I think there was 10 sheets in it, and I think that cost me about £6. So I thought it was well worth doing it like in a pick and mix box rather than doing it like this, because this whole package here with the A4 and this lilac paper on the side cost me I think it was £31. Because obviously I had to take it over 30 to get free delivery. So yeah, so I'm quite pleased with that. I don't know how everybody else feels, or if I've maybe looked at it in a different way, but I thought that was more of a bargain than getting them individually then, saying that. Okay, so those are the colours that I got, and again they come in these cool, really cool pizza boxes. I've got one from last that I still haven't used yet. They were more my orangey colours and stuff that I got for Halloween. So this one now is more for Christmas. And obviously you know that I got the Doodlebug Winter Wonderland collection. And of course those colours I'll quickly show you now. Where's it gone now? And those colours are the colours that I picked go more with this then. So I've obviously cut into some of them, but I ordered more sheets from Paper Maze because if you work it out correctly, right, this to buy the Doodlebug Winter Wonderland is, excuse me, sorry, it's something like £18.99. I mean, it's as expensive as that. It's quite expensive, this one. It is beautiful, mind, but it is quite expensive. So I've already got the pack, and it comes with the stickers, and it comes with one sheet of everything. But of course, sometimes you want to use like 2 sheets of the same pattern, but you can't because there's like cut parts on one side of it. Like, I really, really love that pattern, but my cut parts are on that side. So I've got the odds and ends and all the stuff that goes with it. So I'm not so bothered about the cut parts, but I thought maybe I'll just get another pack. So I thought, well, should I get another pack? Like £18.99, yeah, £19 for a paper pad, like it's ridiculous. So I'm like, oh, shall I, shan't I? But in the end, it worked out cheaper because Paper Maze do the individual sheets. It works out cheaper to just select the sheets that you actually want, even if you select 2. So like, rather than having the sticker sheet over again, because I didn't really need the sticker sheet. I do use the sticker sheets, don't get me wrong, but I didn't want 2 of them because I've already got the odds and ends, I've already got the enamel dots, I've already got like the majority of the collection. I didn't need the sticker sheet again. So I thought, rather than do it that way, then I would go through the ones that I really, really, really liked, the patterns that I really, really liked, and I just picked the individual sheets, because the individual sheets were working out about 90p per sheet. So then if I worked it out correctly, I could spend less than buying the paper pad, which was about £18, and buying the sheets that I actually wanted. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to you all. Because Doodlebug is amazing, don't get me wrong, it's amazing paper, but they do only give you the one piece out of each. And I'm not sure these are worth what you pay when you can get the individual sheets and pick the ones that you like. Because some people, now I know like Jude, she's not really a big fan of polka dots, okay? Some people are maybe not so much into floral. So you could go on there, have a look, and then maybe get rid of that one and get rid of that one, and then just have maybe 3 sheets of that one and 3 sheets of that one because you prefer those over the others. Does that make sense? But anyway, Paper Maze does that. So that is why I use Paper Maze. Even though they are a little bit more expensive, that's probably one of the reasons I do actually use Paper Maze, is because you can buy individual sheets. And I like that a lot. Because sometimes like you might cut something wrong. I think with my Christmas Town paper, I have the 12x12, and you might cut something wrong, or measurement might be wrong, and you think, oh my god, I haven't got enough left of it. But you can go on Paper Maze and you could just order another one of those sheets. Okay, so you have to take into account delivery and stuff like that. But I mean, if you're always buying stuff, because I mean, whenever I go on Paper Maze, I can't just buy one sheet of paper. You know, if you're buying stuff anyway in general, then I don't see why not, don't I? So anyway, that was my sort of thing that I do. And this one, I'm into authentic in a really big way at the minute. I don't know what it is. I am not really one for vintage. It's not me. I don't do vintage, really. When it comes to Christmas, I do. I love it. I love vintage stuff when it comes to Christmas. But generally, overall, I'm not a vintagey person. But some of these collections are absolutely stunning. And I mean, like, really are pretty. Like, some of the papers are really, really, really pretty. So every now and again, I do go on Paper Mills because they do sales on some of their paper collections. And you can get some good bargains. So this was $17.99. It was down to $12.99. They also had the graphic 45. So I had that in my basket too. A Christmas Magic. I really wanted that one too. But I did a want or a need. Do I want or I need it? Do I want or I need it? And I chose this one out of the two. So I put the other one back and got this one instead. So it was $12.99. So you know, that for authentic paper pad, I thought, no, I can't not get that. And the colours are absolutely stunning. This is like, I am loving these Christmas colours for Christmas. I like really am in a big way. I'm very traditional. I mean, my Christmas tree is like red, green, and you know, all the traditional colours. I'm very much for like Father Christmas being in red, and you know, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and you know, I'm very much for all of that. But I absolutely adore like the wintry frosty colours as well. I just can't decide which one's my favourite. And again, the same with the, like, these are very vintage Santas. And like I say, he is Santa, but he's in pink. And that is just lush. Those colours, that mint colour there together with the pink, I think is just stunning. Like, really, really, really is. And this one just caught my eye and I thought, oh my God, you know what? I really, really need this. And it's got more so of the Winter Wonderland colours, which is the Doodlebug, but it's obviously a little bit more vintagey then, because Doodlebug, as much as Doodlebug is lush, it's very, what's the word, cutesy, is that the word? Yeah, cutesy, I would say. So certain images, I wouldn't say childish, because I absolutely love Doodlebug, but yeah, they are very, very cutesy then. These ones are much more sort of, I don't know whether adult is the right word to say, but does that make sense? Do you kind of see what I'm getting at? I'll show you the papers now anyway. But this one had more of the purples in it, purples and the blues rather than the mints. But I think you could definitely bring the mint colour into this. I think it would look lush, and the pinks as well, because there's no pinks in this, but I think you could definitely bring the pink in. So yeah, so I had to get it. So this is the authentic, and it's called Frosted. I think I had one, and then I told Steffi about it, and she was like, oh, I might have to have a look. So I think she had the other one, so I don't think it's there anymore, so I'm sorry. But it is one of their older collections, see, because they obviously have new paper ranges and stuff coming out. So you get quite a lot with this one. Now, my other one that I've got, my Jingle collection by Authentic, you only get 2 pages. Two pages each of one design, but there's more designs in it. Now there's less designs in this one, but you get 4 sheets of paper. So you've got these cut aparts here, so you get 4 sheets of these. So you've got these cut aparts, you've got 6x4, you've got some 3x4, and like I say, it's more based on sort of wintry themed, not so much Christmas then. It says, I'm not cold when you're by my side. Enjoy every moment. Let it snow, let it slow, let it snow. You warm my heart. And like I say, can you just see like the little children playing there? I just love, I don't want to say that's like extremely vintagey, but it's definitely more vintage style than I would usually go for them. But I absolutely adore, honestly, I really, really am loving them at the minute. And flowers, I'm into flowers in a big way. I'll show you now in a minute. And then you've got more cut parts on the other side of this sheet, which isn't a problem because there's 4 sheets. So you could use 2 sheets for one side and 2 sheets for another side. And that's plenty of cut parts. You know, I don't think you need many more than that in one collection. This one then, you've got this pattern, which is like a diagonal stripe with the blues, the purples. And then you've got the socks on the other side. So you've got 4 sheets of this. Then you've got this pattern here, which is quite a busy sort of Christmas jumper pattern. And then you've got the bigger polka dots. I love that love that colour purple. And again, you've got, oh, sorry, not 4 sheets, it's 3 sheets. Is there 3 sheets? I think it was, maybe I counted that wrong. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, 3 sheets then. So you could pick the colour parts that you like then. Then you've got this a plaid pattern, which I love, love, love. Not so bothered about that one. So I probably use all 3 sides of this one. Then you've got the hats and the gloves and the scarves. I just love that. And then you've got the checkered pattern. Then you've got this gorgeous snowflake, and it's on like a darker blue background. And then you've got like the polka dots on the back there. So you could use that for all year round, really, if you wanted to. I'd probably use this side. And that's it. So again, it hasn't got a lot of paper in there. It doesn't actually tell you with Authentic either how many sheets are in there usually. And it doesn't come with any stickers or anything. So, but I just loved it. And like, I don't know why I'm apologising, because it's up to me what I buy. But yeah, I just loved it. And I really, really, really fell in love with it as soon as I seen it. And I was like, oh my God, I can't wait for it to come. I can't wait for it to come. So yeah, so I got that. Anyway, I just told you that I've been into like flower making in a big, big, big way. Put my paper over there. I bought some stamen. I don't know whether you can see that, but it's like white. It's the stamen you put inside the flowers. And it's just the white one I bought from Amazon. I think it was £2.99. I have ordered some more in some different colours. And I've ordered some more of my glue, because this is my last one. Even though it's quite full, it's still my last one. So I like to have an extra one just in case. And I ordered another flower dye, I think it was, because I've been sort of really into my flowers. I got this one. I'm not sure if I showed you this one, but I just put them all back in here. It's got loads of different ones here. Right, so Laura kindly sent me these ones, the ones with the swirls. So I got those 2 dyes there. Then I've got my poinsettia, I think that's how you say it. I never know how to say it properly. And I've got like 4, I think there's actually 5 petals. I think there's a bigger one than that, but I haven't been going much bigger than that. My poinsettia one, which I had from eBay. Then there's the foliage one. So you've got these holly leaves here, these like foliage. Don't ask me the names of stuff, because I haven't got a clue. But, and you've got this one here, like with the sprigs, and you've got this bigger leaf here. So that was this one. This one I had from eBay as well. And then again, Laura sent me some other dyes as well. These ones that nest on top. So I think I've ordered another one very similar to this one. But I love this flower so much. It's like, again, I'm not really a flowery person, but I love the poinsettia. I'm really, really into it in a big way. I also got some stitch tags, because I can make tags. You just snip off the end, use the other side to do that side. But I like the stitched effect. So I got these from eBay. So they're like the nested ones. Sorry, they're all like thing, but I've been cutting. So I spent a whole day yesterday cutting. And I'm also massively into doilies. I don't know what's going wrong with me, but anyway. Yeah, so I got this one. This one is a 4.5 inch one. It's quite big. But I mean, you can sort of cut it if you wanted to, like a round shape. Just to lessen it. So and that one I had off eBay as well. It's a Sizzix one. It's a proper like sort of Sizzix one. And then this one here I got that is like a smaller doily, obviously. And this one was a cheapy one off eBay, and it's very, very difficult to get out. I've got to really sort of bristle with my brush to get out and sort of poke it out and stuff, because it really is difficult. You can tell the difference with dyes, how they cut. Some come out really, really nicely. Others just don't want to budge. Anyway, so I've done that. And then here are my glasses. This is what I was doing yesterday. So I've cut out like 1,000,001 flowers, like, to match them up together in all different colours. I was waiting for my card so that I could do it with some other colours, but I've got glitter paper in there. I've got small flowers, big flowers. I've got to do like shaping and stuff to them. And then this is my foliage, but glass, and those are like the little sprigs, and they are like the little foliage things, and I've just done them in a variety of different colours. obviously I've gone some traditional, gone some in the colours of the collections that I'm using. And then I've been making, these are my sort of made-ish ones. I sat there yesterday and made like a load. So yeah, so like when you bunch them all together and shape them, I've added my Nuvo drops onto these just to give them like a snowy effect. And I've put my stamens in the middle, so I don't know whether you can see that very well. There we are. And I just love the flower so much. I really, really, really like the flower. And yeah, this one is in like a sort of a royal blue. Then you've got like your lighter blues here, again with the stamen inside. And I've done them in varying sizes. I've done some where I've like layered all the petals onto one. I've done some where I've layered some of the smaller petals onto one. And again, there's like Nuvo on that. I haven't put it on all the leaves because like obviously it doesn't look very natural if you put it like on all the leaves. I got some red ones here. Again, that's only 2 there. And that's only 2 there, but it's a bigger one. I've done some foil ones, but I haven't done any of the stamens yet because I don't want to use stamens on all of them. I will use like diamantes or some on all of them. It depends what sort of, there's a nice paper one there, projects I'm using. And I've done some of the smaller, the flower ones that sort of Laura sent me, and I've just done a little bit of shaping on them and given them like a curved edge, made them look a little bit better. But yeah, so stuff like that. So they are more like the filler flowers that you would put by the sides. And there's some of the smaller ones as well, just these ones, just the small ones on their own. And again, I haven't put any stamens or anything underneath them because I don't know how I'm going to use them yet. But yeah, that's what I was doing yesterday. So I love it though. I find it really, really relaxing. Now I know I was talking to Laura because usually I hate die cutting. Right? I don't like the die cutting part of it. I wish I could just get somebody in to do that for me. But yeah, once I die cut everything, actually putting the flowers together, I was quite happy. I could have stayed here till about midnight last night, but I didn't because I had to get up. But yeah, so that's me. And I've managed to talk for like 32 minutes. Oh my god, that is unbelievable. So yeah, I'm gonna love you and leave you, but that is what I've been doing. Yeah, I hope you're all well. Give me a comment. I love to speak to you all. And I shall speak to you all soon. Thanks guys, bye.